everybody. I'm Michael Bleiweiss, and I'm a flutist and composer. A while back, I posted a pair of videos on the adaptations I made to continue playing the flute with arthritis. It turns out that I needed to make some adjustments to the adjustments. I observed that the E-flat key extension was fatter at the solder end, raising it higher than the control rods and making it harder to reach. Therefore, in this video, I will demonstrate lowering the E-flat key extension. We are now down in my workshop. First, the extension needs to be cut off from the original E-flat key at its solder joint using a saw. Second, I mount the part in my vise and I follow the attachment side to be level with the main area of the metal. This could take a while, so I will be back when it's done. Third, I use a file to roughen up the attachment points of the extension in order to improve adhesion of the epoxy that I will be using. The original E-flat key is already roughed up from my having sawed off the extension. Next, I will use an alcohol-soaked rag to wash off the parts to remove dirt and corrosion, and again, to improve adhesion. Now it's time to reattach the extension. This requires that I reconnect the foot joint to the body so that I can orient it properly. I have mounted the flute on a pair of blocks so that the A-flat key extension can roll down freely. This has the added benefit of the E-flat key being face up. I use a metal epoxy called steel stick to reattach it to the key. Cut off a small amount of the epoxy. And knead it vigorously until its two components are fully blended and it is a uniform dark gray color. Now I'll take off a tiny amount and I'll place it underneath the attachment point of the key. And now I'll put that onto the key to tack it down. The heel of the extension should almost but not quite touch the control rod and be almost but not quite parallel to it. This will take a few minutes to set. So we will come back when it's ready. Now I will form a fresh batch of epoxy around the extension to fully secure it. You don't want it to be too thick because you only need enough to hold it in place, and you want to minimize the weight. Plus, a flutist with normal fingers might want to be able to reach the key and use the original key. And we'll put it around the side a little bit just to make sure it really holds. Make sure the other key is still free to move. Now this hardens in about 5 minutes, but it takes about a day to reach full strength. So we will just let this sit here and finish curing. And here are the results.